Hello everyone, welcome to the mathematics class by AK Mishra guys. So today I am going to discuss about the very important session guys. So today in this session I will discuss about the all the into part of exercise 3.2 matrices NCERT, in which I am going to discuss all the all the operation on the matrices guys, and session is very important for the CBSE 2021, right? So I hope you all are good and you stay home and stay healthy guys. If you want to beat COVID-19 pandemic, global pandemic guys, so please stay home and stay healthy, right? If you want to protect your family, your community, your society and your country, so please stay home and follow the guideline that is issued by the health ministry, and you can say that health ministry as well as state government and the central government guys, right? Because they are working for you, and please respect the doctors and the policemen right now, right? Okay, and we always respect, we must respect to the doctor and the policeman, because they are working very good in this pandemic guys, right? Okay, so this is a very important, right? And I would like to say that mathematics classes by AK Mishra are working on the education for better tomorrow, and as well as never stop study guys, because in this pandemic everything is lockdown. Then after we are providing the classes, right? We are providing the very important classes for all of you guys, because time is a very precious for the student guys, right? So this is presented by me, and you can follow me on Unacademy Plus platform also guys, and code is given in the description box. So in this session I will discuss about the operation of matrices, right? Okay, so without wasting your time, I am going to discuss about the what is the operation of matrices, right? So guys, I am going to discuss about what is the operation of matrices. So addition of matrices guys. So first of all, in this session I will discuss how many operation of matrices. So in this session I will discuss about the addition of matrices. In this session I will discuss about the subtraction of matrices and the multiplication of matrices, and there are so many operations on the matrix, right? So first of all I am going to discuss about the addition of matrices guys. So we know that if we are having two matrix, first one is a and another is a B guys, right? So the element of first matrix is Aij, right? Element of matrix A is Aij, and the order is M cross N, okay? And matrix of B element is Bij, and the order is what guys? Order is M cross N, right? This is very simple, right? So by observing all these things, first of all, how we can add the two matrix? So before adding, you must check what the both matrix are the same order or not, are of same order or not. This is the most important thing. If the both matrix don't have the same order, so A plus B is not defined, just like we are having the two matrix A and B, right? So both matrix have the different order, so it is not possible to find out the addition guys, right? It is not possible to find out the sum of the two matrix. So we can say that A plus B is not defined, right? So first of all you have to check both matrix have the same order or not. If both matrix have the same order, then we can add the both the matrix. And how we can add? We can add the corresponding elements of the both matrix guys. Just like this, you can better understand through this example. A is equal to, we are having the matrix, so we can write here how many rows? So 2 rows, so we can write here the 2, and how many column is 3 vertical line is present, so we can say that 3, 2 into 3, order will be 2 into 3, because the 2 row is given, 2 horizontal line is given and 3 vertical line is given. So we can say that both matrix, first matrix, matrix A have the order what guys, A has the order 2 cross 3, right, and another matrix you can say that it has 2 horizontal rows, horizontal line. So you can say that 2 rows. So B also has what guys, 2, and how many vertical line? So vertical line, 3 vertical line this matrix has. So we can say that 2 cross 3. So by observing we can say that both matrices have what guys, have the same order. So we can add all both the matrix, right? Okay. Another thing, how we can add, this is the more important. So you have to add the corresponding elements of the both the matrix. So what are the corresponding elements? So you can say that this element corresponding to this elements, this element corresponding to this element, this element corresponding to this element guys. Are you getting my points? If you are getting all the concept, so please write yes in the chat box, and if you are new on this channel, so please subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So you can say that once again I am repeating the concept guys. What are the corresponding elements of the both the matrices guys? So this is the first elements A11, and the corresponding this element corresponding to this element, this element corresponding to this element, this element corresponding to this element, this element corresponding to this element. You can say that guys, this element corresponding to this element and this element corresponding to this element. So you have to add all the corresponding elements of the two matrix. So you can find out A plus B equal to A11 plus B11, A12 plus B12, A13 plus B13, and A21 plus B21, and A22 plus B22, and A23 plus B23, right? So this is the very simple guys, and you can remember this. You can write the define here, because in general A has the the element of matrix A is Aij, element of matrix B is Bij. Are the two matrices of same order, right? Then the sum of matrix A and B is defined, right, because both matrices have the same order, right? And C denotes the addition of A and B. So C is the another matrix that is equal to the A plus B. So we can say that Cij is also have the same order as B and A guys, right? So M cross N, and Cij is equal to, means we can say that the element of C will be the addition of corresponding elements and sum of the corresponding elements of the both the matrix A and B, right? So you can write it as AB is equal to C also you can write here, right? So are you getting? I hope you are getting very well, right? So now, okay, you can understand now. I am going to discuss about the discuss with the example guys. So just like you can write it as what you can write it as, we are having the one matrix A is equal to, we can write here 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is the 7 8 9. Are you getting my points guys? And another matrix is what? Another matrix is 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then after 10 5 2, right? And we have to find out the A plus B. So before finding, we have to check both matrix has the what guys? Both matrices has the common, and both matrices has the same order or not. So you can say that matrix A contain the 3 horizontal line. So this is the first line, and this is the second line, and this is the third line. So we can say that 3 rows. So we can give the first of all we can give the 3, right, because we know that M cross N, right, and M denote the number of rows and N denote the number of column. I have already discussed in the previous session guys, right? So 147 is equal to, and the horizontal line we consider it as a column, guys, right? So we can say that now one horizontal line, second horizontal line, third horizontal line. So we can write here the three row and 3 columns. So we can give the order, we can write the order 3 cross 3, guys, right? Everything okay? So everything okay, so please write yes in the chat box, guys. Okay, everything right. So and another root, another matrix also contains the same order, because it has also, guys, 3 horizontal line and 3 vertical lines, right? And 3 horizontal line, it means the row, guys, and 3 vertical line, it means we can say that, what we can say that, we can say that vertical line is equal to column. Now we can add the corresponding elements. So this element corresponding to this element, so we can write here 1 plus 4. Okay, so directly we can I am going to write here, so directly we can add. Okay, so we can write here 1 plus 4, and this element corresponding to this element 2 plus 5, guys, and then after we can write here 3 plus 6. Okay, are you getting? And now 4 plus 7 you can write here, it will be 4 plus 7. Then after you can write here 5 plus 8, 6 plus 9. Okay, and then after you can write here 7 plus 10 and 8 plus 5. Then after you can write here 9 plus 2, right? So after adding you will get the result. Okay, so you can say that 4 plus 1 5, 2 plus 5 7, and 3 6 9, and 4 7 11, 8 5 13, and 9 6 15, and 17 and 13 11. It will be the sum of the both roots, right? Okay, I hope you are getting very well. Now I am going to discuss the another operation, guys. So similarly you can find out the, this is the same process as the multiplication, guys, right? So you can say that difference of the matrix, if we have the two matrix Aij and Bij, just like you can write here, A is equal to, we are having the elements, so A11, A12, we can write it as, okay, we can write this term A21 and A22, right? And another we are having the another matrix is B11, B12, and B21 and B22, right? So you can find out. So first of all you have to check both matrices have the same order or not. So both matrices have the same order, it is the 2 cross 2 and it is a 2 cross 2, right? Okay, so now what you can write, you can subtract very easily, just like this. So you have to also subtract the corresponding elements. So A11 minus B11, we can write here A11 minus B11. Similarly we can write here A12 minus B12. Then after we can write here A21 minus B21. Then after we can write here A22 minus B22. Okay, right? So by this you can find out the differences of the matrices, right? This is the very simple, guys, and now you can understand with the one example. So we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, and another matrix is what, guys? 3 2 1 4 5 6, okay, guys, and we have to find out the A minus B. This is the very simple. So you can write here 1 2 3 is the element of A, and what is the element of B, guys? Element of B is 3 2 1 4 5 6, and now you can subtract the both the term. Okay, so after subtracting 1 minus 3 equal to, you can write here 2, and 1 minus 2 equal to you can so this element you can subtract this element, because both are the corresponding to each other. So you can subtract both the term. Now what you can write here, this term is corresponding to this term, so you can write it as 0, and 3 minus 1, so it will become 2, okay, and 4 minus 4, 0, and 5 minus 5, 0, and 6 minus 6, 0. So it will be the correct solution of this question, guys, right? Okay, and we emphasize the A and B are not the same order. This, it means the A plus B is not defined, right? Similarly, you can also say that A plus B, A and B are not of the same order, so A minus B is not defined. And for example, just like this, so we can't add the both the matrices because it contain the 2 cross 2 order, and it contain the what, guys, 2 cross 3 order, right? So we can't find out, we are not able to find out the A plus B, guys, or A minus B, right? So we can say that, what we can say that, guys, simply we can say that it is not defined. A plus B is not defined when the A plus B, A and B are not of the same order, guys, right? Sorry. And we may observe that addition of the matrices is an example of the binary operation on the set of the matrices of the same order. I have already discussed in the relation and function, guys. So go and watch all the previous session. That is very important and that is very helpful for you, guys, right? I hope it will be the very fruitful for you, okay? So relation and functions, you can understand and go and search my playlist, guys, and then after you will get all the classes, right? Okay. So now I am going to discuss about the multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, right? So multiplication of the matrix by a scalar, it means the constant term, okay? Constant, you can say that, right? Means it is not a it is not a matrix, just like any number, any letter we can multiply, right? So just like we are having this example, you can better understand through this example. We are having the matrix A is equal to this term, and we have to find out the 2A. So first of all, we can write it as 2 into 3, 1, 1.5, okay? It will be the root 5, 7 minus 3, guys, and it will be 205, okay? Are you getting my points, guys? And after multiplying, what we will get? After multiplying, we will get the result 6, 1 and 3, and it will be the 2 root 5, okay? And it will be the 14, and it will be the minus 6, and after multiplying you will get the result 4, 0 and 10, right? Okay, everything okay? So please write yes in the chat box, guys. So it will be the correct answer. So we know that if you want to find out the multiplication of the scalar, so you have to multiply each element of the matrix by the scalar term, right? So just like what I did here, we have to find out the twice of the matrices A, okay? Sorry, guys, here is A because A is given here. So twice of the matrices A, matrix A. So guys, so first of all, we can write it as 2, and what is the value of A? This A. So this is the scalar term, and we have to find out the multiplication with the 2A, guys, and we have to find out the 2A. So this is the matrix. A means what, guys? Matrix. So for finding, we know that, what we know that for finding the scalar multiplication of the matrix, so we have to multiply, we have to obtain the scalar product of the matrices. So how we can obtain? We can obtain by multiplying each element of A by the scalar K, right? So this is the here, what is the value of scalar here? 2. So we can obtain by multiplying with the 2 in the B each element of A, guys, right? Okay, right? So after discussing all these properties, guys, or these operations, so now I am going to discuss about the properties of the matrix addition, guys. So what is the commutative law? So you have already studied in their previous classes, just like the 8th, 9th, 10th, right. So you must aware about what is the commutative law. So commutative law, it means we are having the two numbers, just you can understand, we are having the two number just like 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 1. So we can say that the it is a commutative law, it shows the commutative law on the addition, but we have to check the on the addition matrix show the commutative law or not, right. So this is the very important thing, guys. So guys, we can say that just like we are having A equal to Aij, A is equal to A has matrix A has the elements of Aij and B has the what guys has the element Bij are the matrix of the same order, because how when the addition and the sum of the matrix is possible, right. So when the both matrix have the same order, guys, right. So when we find out the value of A plus B is equal to B plus A, then we can say that the both the matrix show the what guys commutative law on addition. So guys, we can write here A plus B equal to Aij plus Bij, because A contain the Aij element and B contain the Bij element, and we can write it as Aij plus Bij separately, because after addition we will get this result, okay, Aij plus Bij, because we know that I have discussed now what in the addition of the two matrices ki that Aij plus Bij is equal to what guys, is equal to Aij plus Bij, okay, right, because we have to add the corresponding elements. So we can write it as, and we can write this term, because 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 1, we know that. So we can change the places this term. So Bij plus Aij, because addition of a number is commutative, we know that we have already studied in the previous classes, guys, right. So we can write here Bij plus Aij, addition of number is commutative, and Bij plus Aij is equal to B plus A, guys, right. Are you getting my points what I am saying? Now guys, what you can write now? So guys, now I am going to discuss about the another property, associative law for any three matrices, okay. So associative law, we in the associative law we have to prove we are having the three matrices A, B and C, right, of the same order. When we can prove A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, sorry guys, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, right. So first of all, in first case we have to add A plus B at first, then after we have to add C, right. So we can write here A plus C equal to A, what is the element of A? Aij. What is the element of B? Bij. And what is the element of C? Cij, guys. So we can put all the value of the elements, and we know that the multiplication of two matrices is the sum of addition of the two matrices is the sum of the corresponding elements. So we can write it as Aij plus Bij plus Cij. Then after we can add Aij plus Bij plus with C. So we can write it as Aij plus Bij, because we can write it as 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to what we can write here? We can write here 1 plus 2 plus 3, because we know that the number show the associative law on addition, guys, right. We know that, right. I have already studied in the previous classes, you also studied in the previous classes, guys, right. So we can write here this term plus this, and we can write here this term and this, and both term is the, so we can write in the separate form with the in the form of the matrices, guys. So we can write here this value is equal to A, this value is equal to B, and this value is equal to C. So simple, you can say that ki you can say that it is very simple guys, that ki you can say that the matrices show the associative law and on addition and commutative law on addition guys. So this is the very simple. Now what we can say that existence of additive identity. So you are getting the some information from with the name guys, additive identity. So what is the additive identity? This is the very simple guys. When we add the two terms, right, and after adding we will get the initial term, right, after before adding we are having the 1, and after adding with the any number, and after adding we will get the result 1. So we can say that that number is a additive identity of the 1 guys, right. Okay, right, are you getting my points what I am saying? So just like you can say here, we are having the one matrix A, and now I am going to add with the 0 matrix, and after adding the 0 matrix we will get the result A, because we know that what is the 0 matrix? The matrix each elements will be the 0. So we can say that is the 0 matrix. So guys, what we can say that if you don't know how many types of the matrices and what are the definition guys, so please watch 3.1 intro part, because I have already discussed very completely and very with the help of that session guys, you can take the very important information guys, right. So please go and watch the all this previous session guys, that is the very important for all of you, right. Okay, so guys, what you can say that now you can say that A is equal to Aij, B and M cross N matrix, and OB and M cross N 0 matrix. So A plus 0 and 0 plus A, so we can say that 0 is a additive identity. Okay, additive identity guys. Okay, right. Now existence of additive inverse. Additive inverse means you can say that in inverse, additive inverse means after adding you will get the result 0. So when we will get the result 0? If we are having the matrix A equal to 1 2 3. Okay, you can better understand through this example 1 2 3 4 5 6. When we will get after adding, this value will be 0 guys. This is the very simple. You can say that when we subtract with a same matrix, then after we will get the result 0. So we are having the another matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6, right, and we can take the minus A, right. So after adding the both the matrices we will get the result 0, because A minus A is equal to 0, right. So you can say that after the negative of the any matrix, is called the additive inverse of that matrix, right. So this is the very simple guys. So you can better understand through the definition guys. Let A equal to Aij, M cross N be the any matrix, and we have the another matrix minus A. Okay, and the element of that matrix is the just same as A, but it has what guys, only negative sign. Okay, and such that after adding the both the matrices we will get the 0 matrix, means all the element of the after adding we will get the result 0, right. So we can say that minus A is the additive inverse of A and negative of A guys, right. Okay, now I am going to discuss about the properties of the scalar multiplication of matrices, right. So we are having the two matrices, okay, and M cross N and K and L are the scalar, right. It is not matrix, it is a just like a number, and you can take the just like a single number or the single letter guys, right. So just like if we are having the K into A plus B, right. So we can directly write it as K into Ka plus Kb. This is the very simple guys, right. So K plus L equal to, if we are having the sum of the two scalar K plus L, and then after we are having the matrices. So we can multiply with the Ka, we can write here Ka plus Kl, right? Are you getting my points? Sorry, here will be what guys, what we can write there, we can write here La, because another scalar is L, okay. So similarly, and we are having the K into A plus B, K into A plus B, so we can write here it is equal to the Ka after multiplying Ka plus Kb, okay. This is the very simple guys. Now, so all these properties are very important for the solving the question, because in the next session I will discuss all the questions of the exercise 3.2. So that is the very important. So that's why I am discussing the intro part guys, because before solving you must know about all these things. So please watch the all the concept. If you are not getting, so please watch the 2 times this video, then after you will get the better information guys, right? Okay. So guys, and now I am going to discuss about the multiplication of the 2 matrices, okay. So product of the 2 matrices is very simple, but before multiplying what we have to check, right? So we have to check when we have to multiply the 2 matrix. So first of all we have to check the number of column, number of row of the first matrix is equal to the number of column of the another matrix, okay. Are you getting? And number of column of the first matrix is equal to the number of row of the another matrix, then after we can multiply, otherwise we can't multiply the term, right? So you can say that, so this is the very simple. So before multiplying you have to check, what you have to check? The number of column of first matrix, right? Suppose we are having the 2 matrix A and B, and this matrix have the common, just like we can write here, wait 1 minute. So we can write here, we are having the 2 matrix, this matrix contains suppose 2 3 4, and another matrix is what guys, 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. So you can say that this multiplication is possible, this so first of all we can write here what is the order of A, 2 cross 2, and what is the order of B, 2 cross 3. So here what you can say that, you can say that the number of column is equal to, and you have to find out the AB, okay. So what is the first matrix is A, so you have to check the first matrix number of column of first matrix is equal to the number of row of the second matrix, right? So यहाँ पे you have to check this guys. So number of column of first matrix is equal to the number of rows of another matrix, okay. Are you getting? Then you can say that AB is product of AB is possible. So you have to check 1 minute. So you have to check this term. So it is both terms are equal. So number of column n is equal to what guys, here 2. So both terms are equal, so you can multiply this term easily, right? Okay. Are you getting what I am saying guys? Now, so you can better understand through this example guys. A equal to, we are having a I1, a I2, a I3 dot n, because it has how many number of column guys, how many number of column. So you can say that it has what guys, I, j, and it will be what guys, this is the very simple, 1 minute. So I to n, we can write it as I to n, okay. And what we can write it as, its matrix, its order will be, it is given in the question in the define guys, its order will be order of A will be m cross n, and order of B will be n cross p, means this column is equal to the this row. So we can find out the product of the given term guys, right? And we have to always multiply row into column. right? Row into column. Okay, so just like you can write here, this is the what guys, row, and this is the column. So first element of first row and first element of first column, right? Then after multiplying this term, we give here the plus sign, positive sign. Then after we multiply with the second element of the row guys, and then after we multiply with the second element of column guys, right? So we can write here ai2 into b2k. Then after we will give the positive sign, and that's why you can write here aij, ai3, third element of row guys, and third element of column, right? So like this. And now I am going to discuss the one important example guys, and this example is belongs to the NCERT book, right? So AB, we are having the we have to find the AB guys, and we are having what guys, A is equal to 6, 9, 2 and 3. Okay, are you getting my points? And B is equal to what we have, B is equal to we have 2, 6, 0, and then after what you can write here, you can write here 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. Okay, so guys we have to find out the A into B. So first of all we have to check what guys, we have to check the number of column of the first matrix of multiplication. So what is the first matrix in the multiplication guys, A. So first of all we have to check what is the order, because we can write here the order 2 into 2 and here 2 into 3, because this element, this number of rows is equal to number of column is equal to the number of rows. So we can multiply here guys, right? So guys after multiply we can write here like this, we have to multiply this term with this term, right? Like this. Okay, just like we have to multiply 6 into 2, 6 into 2, plus after multiplying we have to take, always we have to multiply with the concept row into column. Okay, are you getting my points guys, what I am saying? So the element, first element of row with the first element of column. So after multiplying 6 into 2, and then after we will give the plus sign in the middle, right? And then after we will multiply second element of row with the second element of column. So we can write here 9 into 7. Okay, are you getting? So first element completed, and after multiplying and adding we will get the first element, right? And now we have to multiply with the second row. So first row second column, so we will get this element guys. So we can write here the 6 into 6, 6 into 6 and plus and 9 into 9. Okay, and just like this, when we multiply the first row and third column of the second matrix guys, so we will get this result is 6 into 0 and plus we can write here 9 into 8. Okay, are you getting my points? Okay, this is the very important thing guys, ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए, अगर आपको नहीं आ रहा है तो फिर आपको दिक्कत आ जाएगी, राइट? सो यू कैन से दैट, आपको यहाँ पे मैं यहाँ पे बता दे रहा हूँ कि 6 से 9 तक आपको क्या करना है, हमेशा यहाँ पे कॉन्सेप्ट क्या यूज करना है, रो को कॉलम से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, किसको करना है, रो से कॉलम को। तो यहाँ पे रो में फर्स्ट एलिमेंट क्या है, इसका पहला एलिमेंट इसका कॉलम के पहले एलिमेंट से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, तो 6 into 2 एंड आफ्टर मल्टीप्लाइंग वी विल गेट 12 एंड देन आफ्टर यहाँ पे दोनों एलिमेंट का करना है, अगर 3 एलिमेंट रहता रो में तो तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई करते, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया कि 6 into 9 किया, 6 है तो पहले 6 का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट से किया, फिर बीच में प्लस का साइन देंगे, फिर 9 का 7 से करेंगे, ठीक है? सिमिलरली जब यहाँ पे फर्स्ट रो का अगर ये काम फर्स्ट रो में चल रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे इधर बढ़ेंगे, तो ये फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम में थे इसलिए यहाँ पे लिखे, क्योंकि फर्स्ट रो ये एलिमेंट क्या बताएगा, फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम। अब यहाँ पे देखो फर्स्ट रो है लेकिन अब हम लोग दूसरे कॉलम में आ जा रहे हैं, तो इससे क्या बनेगा, हमारा ये एलिमेंट बनेगा, पहला रो दूसरा कॉलम, क्योंकि फर्स्ट नंबर ऑलवेज डिनोट्स व्हाट गाइस, नंबर ऑफ रोज, एंड सेकेंड एलिमेंट ऑलवेज डिनोट्स द नंबर ऑफ कॉलम। तो यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग मान लो कि यहाँ पे अब इसका काम खत्म करके नीचे वाला स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं, जैसे 2 इंटू 3 से अगर हम लोग करेंगे, फिर इसके बाद क्योंकि नीचे वाले एलिमेंट को अगर हमको ऑब्टेन करना है, तो यहाँ पे नीचे वाले एलिमेंट को ऑब्टेन करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इस एलिमेंट को अब हम लोग फिर से उसी तरीके से करेंगे। अब यहाँ पे सेकंड, अब इस फर्स्ट रो में कुछ भी नहीं लिखेंगे, फर्स्ट रो का पूरा का काम कंप्लीट हो गया, क्योंकि फर्स्ट रो से हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे तीनों एलिमेंट को क्या कर लिया, तीनों कॉलम को मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया। देन आफ्टर आई एम गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई with the second row, right? So second row 2 into 3, so after multiplying we can write here 2 into 2 plus what we can write here 3 into 7, that is the most important thing. Then after, तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट रो सेकेंड रो का फर्स्ट कॉलम यही आता है, इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, एलिमेंट में अगर बोलेंगे तो A21, इसको क्या बोलते हैं A13, राइट। अब यहाँ पे देखो, अब यहाँ पे सेकेंड रो से जब इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आफ्टर मल्टीप्लाइंग व्हाट वी विल गेट 2 into 6 plus 3 into 9, okay, and then after what we can write here 2 into 0 and plus में आ जाएगा 3 into 8, okay, right। तो ये हो गया A22, it will be A23, okay। So after adding and multiplying you will get the result. So A cross B will be what guys, what we can write here. So this is the very simple, after multiplying, so we can write here 12 and plus 63, it will be 36 plus 81, right, and then after it will be 72. Now what we can write here, 4 plus 21, we can write here 12 plus 27, and here we can write here 24. What we can write here, 63 to 65 plus 10, 75 it will be, and it will be 25, and it will be 36 plus 81 equal to 37, and you can write here the 170, right, and now 27 into 12 it will be 39, and 72 and 24. So it will be the correct answer for this question. So how you can multiply by this way, okay. So this is the very important, जब आप अच्छे से क्वेश्चन, सारे क्वेश्चन को जब मैं डिस्कस करूंगा पूरा का पूरा कल, तो उसमें आपका पूरा का पूरा मल्टीप्लिकेशन ही इस एक्सरसाइज में पढ़ना है। और मल्टीप्लिकेशन जब आप इन्वर्स निकालोगे तो उसमें भी हम लोग बहुत मोस्टली बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से, अगर आपका मल्टीप्लिकेशन कमजोर है, क्योंकि मैट्रिसेस में अभी तक आपको नहीं पढ़े थे, अब यहाँ से आपको पढ़ना इंपॉर्टेंट है, यहीं से आपका मेन टॉपिक स्टार्ट होता है, राइट। वो तो 3.1 तो बहुत ही सिंपल, इट इज दोज ऑल क्वेश्चंस आर द डक सूप फॉर यू गाइस। तो वहां पे आपका वो जो है बहुत ही मतलब स्टैंडर्ड लेवल का क्वेश्चन नहीं था, राइट। तो अगर यहां से जो है वो अब आपका स्टैंडर्ड लेवल का क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट होता है, राइट, ओके। सो नाउ गाइस वी कैन से दैट नॉन कम्यूटेटिव ऑफ द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ द मैट्रिसेस। सो इस चीज का भी ध्यान रखना है कि एक चीज का ध्यान रखना कि ए बी जो है वो आपका कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि बी ए के बराबर होगा, ये आपका बराबर हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे यही लिखा हुआ है कि नॉन कम्यूटेटिव ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ द मैट्रिसेस। सो देयर आर सो मेनी एग्जाम्पल यू कैन टेक, राइट। जैसे कि अगर यहाँ पे ले लूँ, एक ले लो 1 2 3 4, राइट, एंड अनदर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं ले लेता हूँ b इक्वल टू 3 4 5 6, 3 4 5 6, ओके। सो रो इंटू कॉलम से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई विद द रो इंटू कॉलम। सो what we can write here, so we can write here a into b equal to what we can write here 1 2 3 4, and after multiplying 3 4 5 6। अब यहाँ पे देखो इसका रो को उठाओ, इसके कॉलम से, दोनों कॉलम से मल्टीप्लाई करो, राइट। तो जब इसके फर्स्ट रो में चलेंगे और फर्स्ट कॉलम में, तो पहला एलिमेंट बनेगा। तो यहाँ पे देखो 1 इंटू 3, इसका फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इसके फर्स्ट के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 1 इंटू 3 प्लस, अब इसका फर्स्ट रो का पहला एलिमेंट खत्म हो गया, अब बीच में प्लस का साइन दे दिया। अब 2 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 2 को 5 से करेंगे, राइट। उसी तरीके से अब अगर मान लो कि यहाँ पे फर्स्ट रो का दूसरे में आ गए, तो यहाँ पे अब आएंगे तो 1 इंटू 4 और दूसरा में आएगा 2 इंटू 6, राइट, ओके। अब यहाँ पे ये भी मत करना कि एक ही एलिमेंट को उठाना सबसे मल्टीप्लाई कर देना, ठीक है। आपको क्रॉसपॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट को मल्टीप्लाई करना है, मल्टीप्लाई में भी फोकस करना है कि आपको क्रॉसपॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट को मल्टीप्लाई करना है, मतलब इसका रो का पहला एलिमेंट उसका कॉलम के पहले ही एलिमेंट से मल्टीप्लाई होगा, दूसरा एलिमेंट उसका दूसरे एलिमेंट से मल्टीप्लाई होगा और बीच में प्लस कर देंगे, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे क्या करोगे, देन आफ्टर यू कैन राइट हियर 3 into 3 गाइस, 3 into 3 and plus it will be what guys, 3 into 3 and 4 into 5, okay. And then after we can you can write here 3 into 4 first element and first element of column, so we can write here 3 into 4 and then after we can write here 4 into 6, right. So after multiplying what you will get guys, you will get 3 plus 10 and then after 9 plus 20, okay, and ये हो जाएगा 4 plus 12 and then after यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो 12 plus 24, okay, are you getting? And after adding you will get the result, what you will get the result, 13 plus 16 plus 29 and यहाँ पे हो जाएगा आपका 36, ओके। सो इट विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर। तो यहाँ पे देखो आपका ये आ गया, ए बी तो आ गया। अगर आप इसका बी ए निकालोगे तो ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपका यही आएगा, आएगा ही नहीं, कभी भी आप करके देख लेना, आपका कभी भी नहीं आएगा। तो इसी के बारे में यहाँ पे बोला गया है। अब यहाँ पे ए बी तो मैंने यहाँ पे लिख लिया, ए बी मैंने इसको लिख लिया, ए बी इक्वल टू क्या आ गया, 13 16 29 और 36, ये हमारे पास आ गया। अब इसको चलो हम लोग इरेज कर देते हैं, राइट, ओके। इसको क्या कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा इरेज कर लेते हैं ताकि आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ जाए कि बी ए भी आएगा या नहीं आएगा, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे देखो बी ए जब हम लोग फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो डायरेक्टली मैं इसको निकाल दूंगा बहुत ही आसान तरीके से, ठीक है। और गाइस अगर आप कंपटीशन की भी तैयारी करना चाहते हैं तो उसका एक और लिंक आपको दिया हुआ है। अगर आप एनडीए, सीडीएस, कैट, एफकैट की तैयारी करना चाह रहे हैं तो उसके लिए भी मैं मैथ पढ़ाता हूं और जीके जीएस करंट अफेयर भी आपका कवर करता हूं। तो उसके लिए एक और चैनल है, आपको यूट्यूब पे जाकर सर्च करना है फर्टाइल क्लासेस के नाम से, ठीक है। तो वो फर्टाइल क्लासेस पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ कंपिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन के लिए भी ही मैं पढ़ाता हूँ, राइट। तो वहाँ पर जाकर भी आप मेरे साथ जुड़कर पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं। अब यहाँ पर बात करेंगे कि बी ए हो गया। अब यहाँ पे ए बी तो ये आ गया, अब बी ए हमको निकालना है तो बी में पहले बी को लिखेंगे, तो 3 4 5 6 एंड देन आफ्टर वी विल राइट द 1 2 3 4, राइट, 1 2 3 4 एंड आफ्टर मल्टीप्लाइंग यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे, पहला रो पहला कॉलम, तो पहला रो का पहला एलिमेंट तो 3 into 1 और यहाँ पे कॉलम से करते हैं तो 3 into 1 और 4 into 3 प्लस 4 into 3। फिर उसके बाद क्या करेंगे, पहला रो पहला कॉलम, तो यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा, पहला रो दूसरा कॉलम में अब हम लोग चलेंगे तो यहाँ पे 3 into 2 एंड प्लस में आ जाएगा 4 into 4। फिर देन आफ्टर व्हाट वी कैन राइट हियर द 5 into 1 प्लस 6 into 3 गाइस, राइट, एंड देन आफ्टर 5 into 2 प्लस 6 into 4, ओके। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग गाइस। नाउ अब यहाँ पे ये जो टर्म है इसको तो 3 हो गया, ये 12 हो गया और यहाँ पे ये कितना आ जाएगा, 12 और 3 15, तो इसको टोटल अगर हम लोग लिखेंगे तो 3 + 12 हो गया, यहाँ पे 6 + 16 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे 5 + 18 होगा और यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा 10 + 24, ओके। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट्स गाइस, ओके। सो 15 and 22 and it will be the 23 and 34 guys, right. So it will be the correct answer for this question. So you can say that AB and BA, so you can't say both are equal because the corresponding elements are the this is the 13 and here is 15, so you can't say both are the equal guys, because when the two matrices are equal both has the same order guys. And another thing is that what you can say, another thing their corresponding elements are also equal, right. So you can say that both the AB is not equal to BA, right. Another AB और BA जो है वो आपका नॉट डिफाइंड होता है, ठीक है, नीड नॉट टू बी डिफाइंड। AB इज डिफाइंड एंड BA इज नॉट नीड नॉट टू बी डिफाइंड। तो यहाँ पे ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि वो नॉट डिफाइंड ही होगा, ठीक है, वो डिफाइंड हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है। तो इन द एबव एग्जाम्पल AB इज डिफाइंड एंड BA इज नॉट डिफाइंड। जैसे अगर बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल अगर आप लेंगे तो उसमें जैसे कि बी में क्या है, जैसे कि मान लो कि ए में जो है वो हम लोग क्या चेक करते हैं, क्या चेक करते हैं गाइस बताओ आप। तो अगर आपका स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स होगा जनरली, तो आपका वहाँ पे एक तरीके से आप सिंपल सा बोल देना कि अगर स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स है तो दोनों आपका होगा, ए बी एंड बी आर द स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स ऑफ द सेम ऑर्डर, राइट। तो अगर मान लो यहाँ पे एलिमेंट है m क्रॉस n और यहाँ भी b में भी जो है वो आपका m क्रॉस n है, ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है, तो ये आपका कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि ये दोनों जो है आपका डिफाइन होगा ही, राइट। तो ये दोनों तो आपका इक्वल आ गया, लेकिन अगर स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स होगा तो वो 100% डिफाइन आपका होगा। जैसे अगर मान लो यहाँ पे 2 क्रॉस 2 हो गया, यहाँ भी 2 क्रॉस 2 हो गया, तो क्या इसका ए बी निकालो या बी ए निकालो, दोनों आएगा, राइट, दोनों डिफाइन होगा। तो यही यहाँ पे बात किया जा रहा है, राइट। अब स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स पता है ना, मैंने पहले ही क्लास में बताया था, तो आप अगर अभी तक अगर हमारे सेशन को नहीं देखे हैं तो आप हमारे पार्ट 1 जाकर देखिए, 3.1 का इंट्रो पार्ट 1, ठीक है, 35 मिनट्स का है, तो उसमें आपको पूरा जानकारी मिल जाएगा। अब यहाँ पे है कि दिस डज नॉट मीन ए बी इज नॉट इक्वल टू बी ए फॉर एवरी पेयर ऑफ मैट्रिक्स। सो ए बी एंड बी ए इक्वल भी होता है और इक्वल नहीं भी होता है। जैसे अगर आप यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग 2 मैट्रिक्स लिए, ठीक है, तो 2 मैट्रिक्स लिए जिसमें दोनों जो है एक तरीके से डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स है। अब डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स कौन सा मैट्रिक्स होता है, जिसमें डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स ही सिर्फ होते हैं, बाकी अदर देन द डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स, अदर देन द एलिमेंट ऑफ द डायगोनल, ऑल एलिमेंट्स आर इक्वल टू 0, राइट। सो जस्ट लाइक वी आर हैविंग, यू कैन टेक दिस एग्जाम्पल गाइस। तो यहाँ पे क्या है, अगर तुम इसको निकालोगे a इक्वल टू 1002 या 3004, तो इसी टाइप का कोई और अगर आप एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हो तो यहाँ पे ले लेते हैं। चलो, तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं लिख लेता हूँ 2004, राइट। दूसरा में आ गया तुम्हारे पास b इक्वल टू, एक और मैं सेट ले लेता हूँ, इसमें ले लिया 1050, राइट। अब यहाँ पे ए बी अगर निकालोगे तो ए बी निकालोगे तो क्या होगा, यहाँ पे ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, तो जब इसका रो इसको कॉलम के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2 इंटू 1 और फिर यहाँ पे 0 इंटू 0, तो 0 ही आ जाएगा। इसको लिख देता हूँ ताकि आप लोगों को दिक्कत ना हो। इसका रो और इसका कॉलम, हमेशा ध्यान रखना, फर्स्ट वाला जो मैट्रिक्स है उसका रो लेंगे और सेकेंड वाला मैट्रिक्स है उसका हम लोग कॉलम लेंगे मल्टीप्लीकेशन के ऑर्डर के अकॉर्डिंग, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे बात करेंगे, अब फर्स्ट वाला रो और फर्स्ट वाला कॉलम का काम खत्म, तो इसका भी काम खत्म, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे दूसरा रो दूसरा कॉलम में चलेंगे, फर्स्ट रो दूसरा कॉलम में चलेंगे, तो यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा 2 इंटू 0 और दूसरा में आ जाएगा 5 इंटू 0, आ गया। अब यहाँ पे बात करो, अब इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 0 इंटू 1 और फिर आ जाएगा 0 इंटू 4 इंटू 0। सेकेंड रो में अब फर्स्ट रो का काम खत्म, अब सेकेंड रो से चल रहे थे, तो 0 इंटू 1 और फिर प्लस दिए 4 इंटू 0 किए, फिर 0 इंटू कितना हो जाएगा 0 इंटू 0 एंड यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 4 इंटू 5, राइट। तो अब हम लोग इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं, 2 लिख सकते हैं, इसको 0 लिख देंगे, ये 0 और ये आ जाएगा 20। तो ये तो आ गया, एक आ गया। अब इसी तरीके से बी ए अगर हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं, यहाँ पे बी ए अगर इसका हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं तो उसी तरीके से हम लोग इसको क्या लिखेंगे 1005, राइट, बी पहले और ए बाद में, तो ए में क्या आ जाएगा 2004। अब इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, तो मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद क्या होगा, इसका रो इसका कॉलम, तो 1 इंटू 2 प्लस 0 इंटू 0, ठीक है। अब फिर इसके बाद मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये सारा टर्म तो 0 आ जाएगा सेकेंड वाले में, 1 इंटू 0 एंड 0 इंटू 4, तो डायरेक्टली 0 लिख देते हैं। फिर उसके बाद इसमें बात करेंगे तो इसमें भी 0 आ जाएगा, फर्स्ट रो का काम खत्म, सेकेंड रो में आएंगे तो 0 इंटू 5, तो 0 इंटू 0 इंटू 2 एंड 5 इंटू 0, तो कितना आ जाएगा, ये भी आ गया 0। और यहाँ पे अगर चलोगे तो 0 इंटू 0 0 इंटू 0 और 5 4 जा 20, राइट। तो यहाँ पे देखो कितना आ गया 20 तो इसमें हमेशा ध्यान रखना कि अगर आपके पास 2 मैट्रिक्स है, अगर दोनों मैट्रिक्स अगर डायगोनल है तो उसमें आपका ए बी और बी ए दोनों आपका इक्वल होगा हमेशा, राइट। तो यहाँ पे इसीलिए लिखा हुआ है कि मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ द डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स ऑफ द सेम ऑर्डर विल बी द कॉम्यूटेटिव गाइस, राइट। सो आई होप यू आर गेटिंग वेरी वेल, ओके। सो this is the last important information guys, so you must know about these properties guys and इसके बाद इस वीडियो को रैप अप करते हैं, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ मैट्रिक्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे एंड द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ द मैट्रिसेस प्रोसेसेस possesses what guys, the following properties which we state without the proof. First, the associated law for any A, B and C. So we can write it as whenever both side of the equality are defined. whenever जहाँ कहीं भी अगर ये डिफाइन होगा तो उसको हम लोग एसोसिएटिव लॉ बोलेंगे, अदरवाइज उसको एसोसिएटिव लॉ नहीं बोलेंगे. दूसरा, अगर हमारे पास 3 मैट्रिसेस हैं तो ये अगर A इंटू बी प्लस सी है तो ए बी प्लस ए सी इसको लिख सकते हैं, और ये है A प्लस बी है तो इसको हम लोग इस फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हैं गाइस, राइट. ओके ओके सॉरी गाइस. तो ये आपका आ गया. तो ए सी प्लस बी सी भी इसको लिख सकते हैं हम लोग whenever both side of the equality is defined, right. एंड एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ मल्टीप्लीकेटिव आइडेंटिटी. तो मल्टीप्लीकेटिव आइडेंटिटी का मतलब ये हो गया कि प्रत्येक स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स है जिसमें नंबर ऑफ रो और नंबर ऑफ कॉलम अगर आपका इक्वल है तो वहाँ पे आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स जो है वो आपका सेम ऑर्डर का उसमें एग्जिस्ट आप कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग जानते हैं आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स क्या होता है, जिसका सारा डायगोनल एलिमेंट 1 होता है और ऑल एलिमेंट्स जो है एक्सेप्ट डायगोनल एलिमेंट 0 होगा. तो जब आप कोई भी अगर यहाँ पे कोई भी मैट्रिक्स को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद वही मैट्रिक्स आपको ऑब्टेन्ड हो जाता है, तो इस कंडीशन में आप इसको बोल सकते हो, राइट. तो आई होप ये सारा कुछ समझ में आ गया गाइस. दिस ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन इज वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू if you are preparing for the any type of the examination, if you are preparing for the IIT JEE and mains. So this is very important guys, and this is the very good and I would like to inform one good news for you guys, because I am taking the classes for IIT JEE mains and advanced as soon as possible guys. So please subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon guys. So see you in the next class. Thank you, bye bye, take care, best of luck. Thank you guys.